Namaskar Darshakvrind, hello viewers, welcome to this episode. Ajako prakaran, I'm going to start with a quiz. I'm going to tap out the rhythm of a popular song. Aden Darshakvrind ko kaam चाहिँ के हो तपाईहरुले अनुमान लगाउनु पर्यो. You'll have to identify the song. त्यसको rhythm चाहिँ I'm going to tap out. So I have tapped out the rhythm. Aden Darshakvrind ko kaam चाहिँ हो to identify the song. कुन चाहिँ गीतको धुन चाहिँ मैले यहाँनिर ट्याप गरे. र आजको विषयको जानकारी दिनु अघि we go to Stanford University 1990 को कुरो हो. We enter the psychology department where you have a student Elizabeth Newton जसले 1990 मा she carried out an experiment dividing her friends into two groups. एक समूहको काम चाहिँ के हो भने मैले जस्तो rhythmलाई tap out गर्ने र उहाँलाई नाम के दियो the tappers. र अर्को समूहको काम चाहिँ के थियो भने जुन चाहिँ rhythm that was tapped out to identify the song, name of the song. र यो एक्सपेरिमेन्टमा 120 songs were played. र tappers ले आफ्नो काम गर्नु अघि Elizabeth Newton spoke to the tappers and wanted to know from them the probability of the listeners successfully identifying or naming the song from the rhythm that was tapped out by the tappers. The tappers le ke bhane bhane 50% would be the rate of success of getting the answer correct. भन्नुको अर्थ दुईटा गीत बज्यो भने एउटा चाहिँ लिसनर्सले करेक्ट परिचय अथवा अनुमान गर्छै गर्छ भन्ने उहाँहरुको भनाइ थियो ट्यापर्सको 50%. But ladies and gentlemen, do you know the result? 50% ट्यापर्सले भनेको ठीक भयो या is it 10, 20, 30? सफलताको दर कति थियो? The tappers themselves was surprised. Even Elizabeth Newton herself was confused with the result. So the success rate of the listeners actually getting the name or names of the songs to be correct out of 120 was just 3. 120 वटा rhythms they were able to identify the name of the song. Just 3 मात्रै. Which means 40 tapped out rhythm, they were able to get one correct answer or to identify the name of the song. जसले बताउँछ सफलताको दर कति थियो. Successfully they were able to answer कति percentage? 2.5%, which is a dismal performance, less than 3%. So the tappers, when they tapped out the rhythm of the song, they were observing the listeners' reactions or how they were reacting. And tappers were really surprised. Like, it was such a simple tune, like just the happy birthday to you. त्यसरी happy birthday कसैले बजाए त्यति बेला पनि. र they were observing every listener's reaction in his or her effort to identify the name of the song from the rhythm that was tapped out on a table. Of confusion, यता देख्यो. Tappersले listenersले confused भएको देख्यो. तर वास्तवमा confusion किन भएको भन्दाखेरि जस्तै अघि happy birthday भन्दा मलाई पो थाहा थियो. The melody was playing in my head. मेरो दिमागमा melody बजिरहेको थियो because मलाई त पहिल्यै थाहा थियो नि त के चाहिँ मैले बजाउँ. Happy birthday to you. तर त्यहाँ 1990 को सन्दर्भमा पनि यो मात्रै लिसनर्सलाई के हो नि कनेक्सन हुनै सकेन. So we say negative connotation को कुरा गर्दा ट्यापर्सलाई किन त्यस्तो भएको भन्दा they were blessed negatively कुरा गर्दैछु with the curse of knowledge. That means they were already familiar with the tune that they were tapping out. The listeners ले त थाहा थिएन. For the listeners, it was just a very confusing noise मात्र हो. So that is why आजको विषय हो आदरणीय दर्शकवृन्द ज्ञानको अभिशाप अथवा the curse of knowledge. Just like the tappers were carried the curse of knowledge within them, हामी पनि विभिन्न क्षेत्रमा कार्यरत हुने महानुभावहरू जसरी टिचर्सहरू, sometimes when you're trying to communicate with the students, we are not able to deliver the message to the students. किन भन्दा the teachers themselves are suffering from the curse of knowledge. र यसलाई हामी त्यो पनि भन्छौँ the curse of expertise. जति हामी विशेषज्ञ हुँदै गयौँ, we tend to forget that once upon a time we were also like the other side of the crowd, that is the audience, जुन समूहलाई तपाईले आफ्नो कुरा राख्नु हुँदै थियो, absolutely new to the thing. र जति expert हामी बन्दै जान्छौँ, त्यति नै we forget that once upon a time we were also like the audience that we are now addressing to get an idea, to get a strategy relayed into their minds. र यही कुरोलाई the curse of knowledge जुन चाहिँ एलिजाबेथ न्युटनको कथा थियो, त्यसलाई दुई व्यक्ति चिप हीथ एन्ड ड्यान हीथ ले हार्वर्ड बिजनेस रिभ्यू 2006 डिसेम्बरको अङ्कमा द कर्स अफ नलेज भनेर एउटा आर्टिकल प्रकाशित गरे र त्यसमा द कर्स अफ नलेजले गर्दा नै कहिलेकाहीँ बुद्धिजीवी मानिसहरूले पनि सरलभन्दा सरल कुरा सरल ढङ्गमा भन्नु नसक्दाखेरि त्यो कुरा त्यहाँसम्म पुग्नु सक्दैन. In 2007, Chip and Dan Heath came out with one of the most interesting book ever written on the subject of effective communication. Name of the book is Made to Stick. Why some ideas take hold and others come unstuck. जसरी अघि ट्यापर्सले धुन बजाउँदा लिसनर्सलाई के भयो भयो बुझ्न सकेनन् उहाँले, because there was some sort of a under communication अथवा miscommunication भइरहेको थियो. So उहाँले के भन्छन् भने, if you want to be a successful teacher, if you want to be a successful communicator, business frontमा होस्, as a preacher, पुरोहितको रूपमा, as anyone leading a business contingent, leader of a business organization, you have to be an effective communicator. You should not suffer from the curse of knowledge, where you overestimate the knowledge of the young crowd, inexperienced crowd that you are heading or trying to put forward a strategy or a play or a plan. So number one, if you want to make any idea available instantly to the group that you're addressing, an inexperienced group of youngsters in terms of experience, right? Number one, success ko kura aउँछ, SUCCES मात्रै. Your formula उहाँले दिए, if you want to be a good communicator, effective in all sense of the word, number one, your ideas must be very, very simple. एकदमै सरल हुनुपर्छ तपाईहरुको. भन्नु खोजेको कुरो चाहिँ सरल ढङ्गमा सरल शब्दको प्रयोग गरेर ठ्याक्क त्यही कुरो चाहिँ भन्दिहाल्नु पर्यो. अगडम बगडम कुरा गरेर कन्फ्युजन गर्नु भएन. Number two, you, unexpected. So whenever we're trying to communicate an idea to any group, sometimes we just follow the traditional route. But if you want to be an effective communicator, you have to break the traditional pattern. र यस्तो ढङ्गमा भन्नु पर्यो कि जुन व्यक्तिले, जुन समूहले तपाईको कुरा सुन्दैछ, they'll be all like attentive भएर सुन्छ र ध्यान दियो भने मजाले सुन्दाखेरि त्यो कुरो उहाँहरुसँग पुग्छ पनि. So you but unexpected, C बाट तपाईको कङ्क्रिट ठोस कुरा तपाईले भन्नु पर्यो. जे भन्नु खोजे सरल ढङ्गमा भन्दिहाल्यो, कुरा बुझिहाल्छ है. अर्को हो क्रेडिबल. त्यो जुन चाहिँ आइडिया तपाईले कम्युनिकेट गर्नु खोज्नु हुँदैछ त्यो विश्वास गर्न योग्यको आइडिया हुनु पर्यो सेड इन अ भेरी सिम्पल वे अघि भनिहाल्यो त्यसो गर्दा क्रेडिबिलिटीको कुरा पनि आउँछ यीबाट इमोसन इफ यु आइडियाज यु वान्ट टु टेक इट टु द अदर साइड अफ द फेन्स टु बी अन्डरस्टुड प्रपरली इमोसन केयर फ्याक्टर पनि त्यहाँ हुनुपर्छ त्यसो गर्दा केयर फ्याक्टर छ भने the other side understands it in a better way. So emotion content high हुनुपर्छ र last S for any idea to be communicated with lots of success it has to be told in a story form. कथा र जति शक्ति छ कुनै पनि माध्यममा छैन so when you communicate through a story it becomes more clear clarity बढ्छ र आदिन दर्शकवृन्द through tappers and listeners, Elizabeth Newton ko experiment butter, 1990 Stanford University hundai, I explained to you an interesting concept of the curse of knowledge. ज्ञान को अभिशापबाट कुनै पनि व्यक्ति पीडित हुन सक्छ र विशेष जो नेतृत्व कुनै पनि क्षेत्रमा गर्नुहुन्छ शिक्षकको रूपमा बिजनेस फ्रन्टमा राजनीतिमा अथवा कुनै पनि समूहमा जहाँ तपाईले आफ्नो कुरो अगाडि राख्नु हुँदैछ यु वान्ट टु ब्रिङ अबाउट अ पोजिटिभ चेन्ज त्यसमा के हुनुपर्छ ज्ञानको अभिशाप हुनु हुँदैन थिङ्स मस्ट बी पुट फरवर्ड इन अ भेरी सिम्पल वे एन्ड स्पेसली एनीवन युट्युब भिडियो बनाउनुहुन्छ भने सिम्पल बनाउनु पर्यो है कुनै पनि कुरो कसैलाई के सिकाउनु हुँदैछ कसैलाई गिटार सिकाउनु हुँदैछ कसैलाई खाना पकाउनु सिकाउँदैछ भने त यस्तो प्रकारले भनिदिनुहोस् ठ्याक्क त्यो आइडिया चाहिँ त्यहाँ बसिहालोस् टालिहालोस् मेड टु स्टिक हुनुपर्ने आइडिया र आदन दर्शकवृन्द जहिले पनि लेट अस ट्राई टु बी सिम्पल इन अ कम्युनिकेसन लेट अस बी इफेक्टिभ कम्युनिकेटर्स इन सिम्पल टोनमा कुरा गरौँ है कसैसँग बातचित गर्दा पनि कहिलेकाहीँ यस्तो व्यक्तिहरू पनि हुन्छ ठुल्ठुलो शब्द लगाएर बातचित गर्दाखेरि त्यो वार्तालापै हुन सक्दैन बातचित हुनै सक्दैन सो इफ यु वान्ट टु बी अ गुड कम्युनिकेटर कुनै पनि क्षेत्रमा as a father, as a mother, as a teacher, as a business leader, anyone, as a preacher, let us be free of the curse of knowledge. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Azuk Vishay, the curse of knowledge. In the next episode, estai interesting factoid, interesting kuro or malier aunetsu. Stay safe. Thank you so much. Namaskar.